All right, guys, let's talk about law number 34 of Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. Let's get into it now. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, getting you on the grind, improving your mind every single video that we do. So, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you have not already and hit the like button as well. So, let's dive right into Robert Greene's law number 34, which says, be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. The way you carry yourself will often determine how you are treated. In the long run, appearing vulgar or common will make people disrespect you. For a king respects himself and inspires the same sentiment in others. By acting regally and confident in your powers, you make yourself seem destined to wear a crown. So, this kind of goes back to what we say about not never self-deprecating, always thinking highly of yourself. Now we live in a world where so many people are just so down on themselves. They have no confidence. They don't know what they're doing. They have no plan, no goals. They eat like shit. They don't have any self-control, and they don't think of themselves as a king. They think of themselves as a peasant, which is a big problem that we have in society today. Of course, you can change that by following this law. So let's get into some
Yeah,
what we
so
got to say,
I'll
Mike.
bring up some history so it kind of makes some sense. So I know everyone does not like this specific person right nowadays, but Christopher Columbus. So Christopher Columbus, people back in the day when he was first starting to come and try to when he felt like he had some sort of destiny for himself, people thought that he was a descendant of Constantinople, who's very ancient royal person. But he was actually just a son of a cheesemaker.
I am Rolf, son of a shepherd.
And he also would help sell cheese and shit in his early years. He himself felt like he was destined to do something like amazing. And so he went and tried to do that. So he married into a family who had connections with the Portuguese royal family. And he tried getting a meeting with them. And he gave them his pitch of sailing to find a better route to Asia for a trade. And so what he wanted to do was he wanted the funding to go on this voyage to find that route, and whatever he found he wanted specific titles and specific rights, and he gave this pitch in such a manner where he felt like he was super qualified and knew exactly what he wanted, what he was doing. In reality, he was very underqualified. He's never done something like this before, but he himself felt like he this is what he needed to do. And so he gave it in a way where he had the confidence and the look and the mindset of someone who knows what they're doing. The king and queen declined him, but they respected him for the way that he brought it up. So now that he failed that, now he wants to go to Spain. So he goes to Spain because he has the connections with the Portuguese royal family. He makes his way through the courts of the Spain and talks to dukes and all these other people about his thing, and they're like, yeah, we really can't do anything about it, you're gonna have to talk to the queen. And so he goes to finally meet the queen. And during this specific time, they're having the Spain was actually having small issues with their finances. And so the queen really couldn't do anything at the moment, but he was able to charm her enough to stay around for a while because she really liked him. And then eventually, when I think a couple of years later, when Spain's finances were not in such short term, she gave him what he wanted. And now we all know the story of Columbus going and finding where at least where we are today. But yeah, that's pretty much what he did. He made a pitch that he felt like no one should be able to refuse. Granted, one person technically did, but they declined him with respect. And that's something that even though he was not even qualified, he wasn't qualified. He faked it till he made it. And but if you be royal in your own fashion, like this law states, you can be respected by other people, and you can have things that you felt like you probably couldn't have had before.
Yeah, that's some good history. And in modern day, a lot of the problem is a lot of you guys out there, you don't think highly of yourselves at all. You don't feel like you have the right to wear a crown. You guys think that you're dirt and you treat yourselves like dirt. And I can prove this because look down at your stomach. I mean, your stomach is a product of what you ate yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. You don't even eat right. A lot of you guys, you completely eat garbage every single day. And then you wonder why. You look down and there's a stomach there and it makes you feel insecure. And then you go down a dark rabbit hole and you go through dark times. Now, a lot of you guys, if you treat yourself like a king, that means you got to make yourself the healthiest possible person you can be, right? In a modern mindset. And you have to constantly stay disciplined in order to make good things happen for you. And you have to work hard at your goals and do things that you want. But if you think of yourself as a peasant and not a king, and don't think that you're destined to wear a crown, you're going to treat your body like crap. You're going to treat your mind like crap. You're not going to do any self improvement. You're not going to work on yourself at all. You're not going to choose good people to spend your time with. And you're going to end up miserable. You're going to end up having a bad life. And then you're going to blame others for your mistakes. And you don't want to go down that road. So it's a lot better if you follow this law and do what we're saying. That way you don't have to end up in that mindset. You want to be positive at all times. You want to always try to make yourself better. And a lot of you guys, you think so poorly of yourselves that you don't treat yourselves well. You're always down on yourself. You don't think you can do anything. And you're insecure. And you don't think that the world is good. You don't think you're good enough for the world. And in return, the world thinks of you as a peasant. And it treats you like a peasant because you don't even think of yourself as, it's because you think of yourself as a peasant. And that's the main problem. It's something that you guys can get a little bit better at just by actively improving yourself every day, just like we talk about in this channel, and improving your life in all aspects with your finances and the way your nutrition, health, wealth, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and also mental health as well. You need to make, you got to the thing is, you have to respect yourself for others to respect you. If you need to find a way to respect yourself, then start doing the things that we're talking about. And usually by doing those things like eating right, going to the gym, working out, stuff like that, understanding, certain things of life, your mental health will start to clear up more, and you won't have all these, clouded thoughts and all these different things in your brain that makes you start to self-deprecate yourself. If you believe that you can do something, then you need to start to put action to it. You can't just sit there and think that things are going to come to you. You have to go out and push out these things. So if you want to eat right, you have to do the action. If you want to look better, you need to do the action of getting better, and your mental state will also get better in process.
Your life will improve 1000% if you actually think highly of yourself, like this law is stating, and you can navigate the world in a lot better mindset if you have a high view of who you are and what you're trying to do. That way you'll be more motivated and disciplined to accomplish what you want. So with that said, we're going to end the video here in this law. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let us know your comment in the comment section below what you think about this law, and make sure you hit the like button on the video and donate to the Cash App. Link in the description below. We put a lot of hard work into this channel. Funds go towards the equipment. So with that said, we're going to see you guys in the next video.